Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mark Lambert of the Paz Fortuna and the Harmony Discord Trading Group. I just wanted to do a quick video on how I use the vector, the Pythagorean vector sheet, which this calculation was actually popularized by Brad Cowan, so it's not new with me. Basically, the way I use it is probably a little bit more different than what you have seen or what you can see. I know. Because basically what I use is I use this to compare wave to wave as the market moves back and forth. I've already pre-populated the vector worksheet, which I'll show you in a second, and we'll just run another wave analysis in a second. But basically what I'm looking for is I want to compare waves of the same degree, meaning I'm not going to compare this little wave right here compared to this wave right here. So because you're just going to get some type of skewed type of result, which is not good. But to compare this wave to this wave, and then to compare this wave to this wave, and then to compare them to each other, basically, let's call this wave A, let's call this wave B, let's call this wave C. I like to compare wave A to C, wave A to B, wave B to C, basically, so we're getting a full look at what the market is doing here. So I've already pre-populated these labels on here just to make the video a little bit quicker. But as you can see, that this rise right here was 359.67 points with 210 trading bars. So what I do is I put that into the vector worksheet: 359.67 points, 210 trading bars. Next move down was the same thing. That's 295.81, 295.81, 108 trading bars. And then this next leg up right here was 347.61 points by 124 trading bars. So when you punch this in, this number right here, the vectors, that's a Pythagorean ratio of these two numbers right here. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And what the vector sheet does is basically just pre-calculates everything. I mean, when you see ratio and inverse right here, that's just taking a ratio and inverse of these two numbers. And when you don't see anything come up, okay, that's not a big deal. That's telling you there's really nothing significant that's happening there. And then same thing with this one right here, leg 3, leg 2, and whatnot. But what this is doing now is this is the vector of leg 3, which is, or should I say leg C. This is the vector of leg A, and this is the vector of leg B. And what I do down here is I make comparisons. How much time each leg took and compare it to each other, and so on. And the strongest ratios that you can come up with are when you're using the actual vector ratios, not just the time, not just the bar, basically using everything all at the same time and price. And as you can see, this last leg, which marked the top, which I had posted when it ended up happening back here on April 2nd, 2012, we had a vector ratio of 0.886. That's one of those ratios that not many people know about, but all that is the fourth root of phi. So, just to show you how that calculation is, we put in 0.618. And we want to find its fourth root. Bingo, we got 0.886, and that's what we ended up with. So that's basically a geometric equation right here that's telling us that this is probably going to be a very, very strong top at that point in time. So now let's go on to something else now. Let's take a look at the last move. I'll get rid of this right here. We'll take a look at the S&P 500. I cleared all my other analysis off of this just to simplify this. But what you want to do, like I say, is you want to compare legs of the same degree. So knowing that this is a top right here, I'm probably not going to be comparing this one again for quite some time. What we take a look at right here, as we move down, we have 155.64 points by 44 bars. So let's go right here. 155.64 by, did I say that was 44 bars. And we move back down, and we want to take a look at the other leg. Basically, I just use my trendline tool because it populates up here all the angles and everything while the tool is activated. So I go right here. If you take a look across the top, 113.65. I like that, 365 for the last 3 digits, and 33 bars. Okay, so now we populate into here. What's 113.65, and then 33 trading bars. Bingo. Now, the only thing you want to look at right now on this sheet, since we didn't do a third leg, is you want to look at just this part right here. These are the comparisons we're making. And here's one of those little nuances that when we take the Pythagorean ratio of this leg moving down right here, there's plenty of harmonic reasons why we had to stop here. But when you take a look at it, what do we have here? 1.618 practically, or 161.8. I mean, this is very, very, very close right here with this number, so that's a really good thing. And then when you take a look at the ratios of this, and this put together, the inverse is 0.732, which is a square root of 3 minus 1. Then what we want to take a look at too is we want to take a look at the other ratios too. When we compare this leg and this leg, what do we have? 1.333. That's a beautiful ratio there. That's a do plus the fa note. So that's telling us right there again the same thing, that there's something going on between this leg and this leg. And then you take a look at here again, 0.73. I mean, it's very, very close again to the square root of 3 minus 1. So with all that kind of evidence, when you see this top, and there are also other harmonic reasons why this top should have held, and you know, basically from angles to other ratios that we use, but that's how I use the vector worksheet. And if somebody wants, I mean, you can break it down even further. I mean, I'm not going to get into this. If you want to use hourly bars, you can compare this leg to this leg to this leg, and just pre-populate those numbers right here into the vector worksheet, and you'll find that it works just as well on the hourly bars. You can even drill down to 5-minute bars if you want, because I have done that back in the past, and it does give you some ratios, and it does really mark some good turning points. But that's pretty much how I use it. Hope I didn't talk too fast, but that's pretty much it. That's just one way to look at the market, and of course you want to use all your other tools at the same time. So, all right, everybody, Godspeed and have a great day.